Hi friends, welcome to the first Bookish Letter ever. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this moment for months, ever since the idea first came to me. When I was thinking about how to bring this Substack to life, I knew I wanted three things: a closing letter for each month, a wide letter to talk about anything and everything, and a bookish letter like this one. Even though I took a break from writing and also from reading for a little while, books have always been a very important part of my life. Through them, I've lived in many different worlds, met a lot of characters, and honestly, escaped reality for a little bit. So, with no further ado, let's talk about the books I read in August and September. So first up, The Traitor Queen by Danielle Jensen. This is book 2 in the Bridge Kingdom series. I have to admit that I got to these books, to this series specifically because of the covers. They are stunning, so beautiful. So this one really grabbed me. Lara, who's the queen of Iticana, is now branded a traitor, and she has to fight for her kingdom, her people, and Aren, the love she just betrayed. What I loved here was a mix of political intrigues, sword fights, and lots of yearning. These characters feel morally gray that you're constantly wondering who to trust. I gave it 4 stars, and if you're a Throne of Glass fan, this book feels right at home. My favorite characters, obviously the king and queen of Iticana, alongside Sarina and Anna. I really recommend this book. And if you're an Audible member, all 5 books that are available right now are free for you to read or listen to. I like to have a romance book in between heavy stories. I'm usually reading fantasy or romantasy or thriller, so a good romance book, it's always a breather for me. And that's why next we have Wild Eyes by Elsie Silver, book 2 of the Rose Hill series. This book follows Skylar, a country singer who's running away from the spotlight and finds herself in Rose Hill. There she meets Wes, an unexpected man with whom their connection just works in ways I don't want to spoil. It's a small town romance with lots of laughs, family dynamics, and introspection. I gave it 4 stars, and my favorite characters were West and Kerri, who is actually a bird or a parrot, but it's a bird, and she's amazing. If you like small town stories, this is a solid pick for you. Then comes Wild Side, book 3 of the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver. This one is about a luchador who's hiding behind his mask in Florida, keeping his identity a mystery. All of that until Tabitha, a chef from Rose Hill, figures him out almost instantly and somehow still falls for him. This book is heavier than the previous ones in the series. It dives into really tough family topics. Even though it's beautifully written, you need to be in the right headspace for it. I gave it 3.5 stars, and Tabitha was my standout character 100%. And finally, this book I have physical, so I can share it. It's Throne of Secrets by Kerri Maniscalco, part of the Princess of Sin series. Honestly, anything from the Kingdom of the Wicked universe I've read so far, and I loved everything. So Kerri, it's always a solid pick for me. Coming back to Throne of Secrets, imagine if Cinderella's Prince Charming had a dark side. That's Prince Gluttony. He's fighting forbidden feelings for Adriana, a brilliant journalist from the Seven Circles, while a curse threatens his realm. So he has to decide between keeping their rivalry alive or working together to save the underworld with the other princes of hell. This one has everything: morally great characters, indulgence, enemy to lovers tension, and dragons. I rated 3.5 stars. My favorite ones are Lost, who's actually not a main character in this one, but hey, what can I do? And Sylvanus, who's a dragon, and I mean, who doesn't love a dragon, especially if he's a sassy one. If you enjoy dark romantasy with a slow burn, this could be just for you. So those were my August and September reads. Right now I'm diving into The Wolf King by Lauren Paul Freeman. I think I'm saying her last name all right. If not, I apologize. And The Bewitching by Silvia Moreno Garcia, along with some book club peaks that I'm not revealing yet. So expect those reviews in October's Bookish Letter. I love to hear what you're reading next, and if you have any recommendations for me, even better, please leave them in the comments below. Thanks for being here with me in this first edition of the Bookish Letter, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!